Hi everyone, Nathan here from Mighty Lancer Games. It's hobby blog time again, or vlog, or whatever you'd like to call it. But yes, it's that time where I'm going to tell you what I've been up to in my hobby journey this week. So let's get those out of the way, because we've got a bit of reflection going on there. So, still lots of Legions Imperialis happening for me. Let me just put those down over there. So, Legions Imperialis, still very much aboard the hype train. Haven't played any more new games of it yet, because I've still been building more stuff. Come up with a great little storage solution, I'm just going to tell you about that, which is a 9 litre really useful box, and then stacking inserts for the really useful box. You can get 4 of these in a 9 litre box, and that is perfect for each of these slots holds like a few tanks or 4 bases of infantry for Legions Imperialis, and stores really well. So you get 4 stacking trays in there, or 3, and some stuff to build, which is what I took to work with me last night, and then achieved absolutely none of that because I spent all my time talking and playing Blood Bowl. But give you an example, I'll take some stuff out of there, what you can fit in. So there we go, base of infantry, and the Xiphon interceptors, they fit in a slot. There's enough height there to fit the bases for the flyers. They fit in laying down sideways, and it stacks up and the lid goes back on, so that's perfect. 2 Land Raider Proteus fit in a slot. That's great. 4 land speeders, they fit in a slot. So, still loving building tiny stuff, but it's very much a love-hate relationship that I'm having with building stuff at the moment, because these things, these are the Land Raider Proteus and the Dreadnoughts and stuff, so these are the couple of frames that I've been working on. Just come in too many parts. It's ridiculous. I think what did I count up last night? So the Land Raider comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. About 15 parts to make a tiny little Land Raider. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, tiny little Land Raider comes in like 15 bits. I think I moaned about this before, but they're just in too many parts. This must be GW could make these tanks in a lot fewer pieces, but they must be doing this to stop recasters or something. I just can't imagine why they've made things come in so many parts. The Leviathan Dreadnought, I don't know if I've talked about this on here before, but the Leviathan Dreadnought, although it looks cool, looks really, really cool, this tiny little Leviathan Dreadnought, its legs are 3 separate parts. Oh, I'm like, that's doing my head in. But I love the look of the stuff when it's built, so that side of things absolutely fantastic. But I've got a couple of other things burning in my mind now. It's not going to distract me. I'm not going to let it distract me away from the stuff that I've already started. But we have got a couple of things going on. So last week, or last video, I showed the large building that I've started on, and last night while I was browsing the fine wares at Mighty Lancer Games, I picked up some Green Stuff World textured plastic art. Now this one is tiny little rectangles, and this one is tiny little rectangles in lines, and this one is tiny little corrugated things. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to use these as roof texture, because some of the building pieces and the ruins don't have enough floor pieces for some of the ideas that I've got in my mind. So while there are sides to the ruins and what have you, there isn't enough floor. So I'm going to have a bit of a play around with some of these textured sheets to make some extra floor levels and basing levels for our ruins. So that's something that's on my mind. Might have a bit of a go at that over the weekend. One of my good friends gave me a gift yesterday, a new game. Unfortunately, we can't stock it, but gave me Hamatsu, which is monster hunting in post-apocalyptic feudal Japan. So that's haven't taken the cellophane off it yet, but definitely going to be having a flick through that at some point in the not too distant future. Unfortunately, we can't stock that, but is on my radar. And then something else that has turned up this week: Mantic Games produce the very popular Kings of War game, and there is a new starter set that they have produced for Kings of War Champions. So they sent us a demo copy, which, as you can see, I haven't opened yet, but does look pretty cool. And on the back here, this big snaky looking dude, that looks really cool. Some of the models in there, but I don't want to get distracted from my primary project, but I will probably crack this open. We'll do an unboxing or something at some point and show it off and what have you. And maybe Mrs MLG might like to have a look at some of the models and maybe have a go at painting some. But some of the models in there look pretty cool. It's got the brand new Brazilian minis in and what have you, which I think Mrs MLG and I both agreed this afternoon that they look a little cartoony, the horses. But I think the demon guys look really cool. So I've got this to have a bit of a play with. And also, back to Legions Imperialis, I've been doing a little bit of analysis on what's going on. So I think I mentioned on one of my previous videos that there is an app or a website called Legion Builder where somebody summarised all of the available content, formations and what have you. And what I find a little bit frustrating is that not all of the content is in this book. It's spread across several other books and then some online PDF documents and what have you. So that Legion Builder app is really, really helpful, but you do need the main rules to know what's going on. However, I have found, I think I've painted my stuff that I have started painting as Alpha Legion. I found that there is an Alpha Legion specific formation, so I'm going to try and build that for my first game. I do need some Sakaran Punishers and a few other bits and pieces to add to what I've got already, but it looks very, very cool. Sakaran Punishers, let me just give you a quick highlight here. So a Sakaran Punisher is a Sakaran battle tank with a huge Gatling cannon on the top, and they look pretty cool. So, oh no, the rules for that aren't in the core book, so you must need the possibly the Devastation of Talan book to get the rules for that, or use the Legion Builder app because they're in there. But yeah, sorry, brain freeze for a second. Legions Imperialis, hopefully going to get a game in over the course of the next week. But briefly, what I'm going to do now is tell you about my Blood Bowl game last night. So I played a league game. I'm playing High Elves, the Lothern Lions, and I was playing against a Chaos Dwarf team. Flinty Fumblers or something like that the team's called. Can't remember exactly because I haven't got my roster where I wrote it down on the thing. Anyway, my team value is extremely high because I've redrafted my team from the previous season. They're a bit inflated. They've got plenty of gold because we've won a few games and done all right. And my opponent had a lot of inducements. So I took 3 desperate measures. If you're familiar with Blood Bowl, so he got a banana skin, which was nearly my downfall. It got the one where you get a re-roll when you get a turnover. I can't remember what that one's called off the top of my head. And also the grudge match where he could foul as many times as he liked in one turn of the game. So in the second turn of the game, he managed to give the ball to one of his bull centaurs he chose to receive. Managed to get his bull centaur up the pitch, and it was turn 2 or turn 3. I think it might have been turn 2. And I was about to sack him, get enough guys around him to take him out. And he played the banana skin at that point. So my guy fell on the floor, and it was a turnover for me. And then he was able to just run in and score. So he was 1-0 up, which was great. And then all in that was like turn 2 or something. I chose to receive. I managed to get the ball up the pitch, get one of my blitzers into his end zone. I made a pretty good strategic play, handed the ball off to my thrower. My thrower's got cannoneer. He made a long pass, threw it to the guy in the end zone. I rolled a 6, it's a perfect pass. Passed it to the guy in the end zone, but we'd rolled pouring rain for weather in the game, which meant that my guy in the end zone failed to catch the ball. So the ball bounces, he fails to catch it, fumbles it, he stood in the end zone, so it goes into the crowd, bounces into the crowd. The throw-in comes, the ball flies halfway up the pitch, off to the left-hand side, goes off the pitch again, and then comes back. The crowd throw it back randomly. It lands in the square in front of the blitzer, back in the end zone. On the D8 scatter roll, a 4 and a 4 alone will see the ball land back in my blitzer's hands. A 4 indeed I rolled, and then successfully caught the ball. It's still a turnover because he failed to catch the ball, but he did catch the ball in the end zone, and it's a touchdown. So we equalised 1-1 before the end of the first half of the game. And then in the second half of the game, I managed to score another touchdown by breaking out and running the ball in. So a 2-1 victory for me in the Blood Bowl last night, which was pretty good. No bonus points for me though. Only managed to inflict 2 casualties, and obviously conceding a touchdown meant I didn't get any bonus points for getting a clean sheet, not conceding any touchdowns. Didn't manage to score 3 touchdowns, which didn't give me a bonus point, but 3 league points. I think I'm safely in the playoff bracket for our division, so that's pretty cool. Still got 1 game to play. My last game of the season will be against another redrafted team, human team, and then we're into the playoffs. So hopefully a strong result in that game solidifies me a good playoff position. Or I think there's still a possibility that I can get knocked out the playoffs if I have a disastrous match. So we'll see how that goes. But there we are. That's a quick summary of what I've been up to in the gaming space this week. What's coming next week? So I've got more Legions Imperialis to build. More Legions Imperialis. We've got the King's War Champion. I'm going to do a bit of an unboxing on that. I've got that terrain to sort out. Tonight is Friday Night Magic at the store. We're doing store championship this evening. Hopefully we'll get a few bodies turn up for the standard tournament for determine our latest store champion. That'd be pretty nice. Next week, all being well, we have got a Tarkir Dragonstorm draft, which will be pretty nice because we've not been able to get any stock for a while. We've managed to get hold of some draft boosters or play boosters, so we can run a draft next week. That'll be great. So yeah, all systems go in the hobby space. Looking forward to playing a bit of Magic tonight. Maybe get a game of Commander in as well. That'd be cool. So there we go. Magic, Legions Imperialis, Blood Bowl. Another Blood Bowl. My next Blood Bowl match, all being well, like I say, is scheduled for next week. And then we're looking ahead now to Game Expo at the end of the month. So lots of stuff happening this month. Lots of stuff. Very exciting. So hopefully that's hopefully you like to hear what I've been up to and what we've been playing in the shop, and enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for coming along, watching me babble about what I've been up to. I have got an idea for a video about Horus Heresy, because you may be aware that there's some some rumblings about a potential new edition of Horus Heresy. So keep an eye on the channel for a video about that in the not too distant future. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe on the video and to the channel if you would, if you don't already. That would be very much appreciated. And we'll see you all soon. Bye.